What's up? What's up? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy day before Juneteenth. I am Cassiopeia, and we are here with the Chicago Metropolitan Alumnae Chapter on behalf of Madam President Soror Shamil Tillery Dillard and our Economic Development Chairs, LaDwina Smith and Javon Dylan Dunagan. I'm Cassiopeia, and I'm super excited on this Friday to bring you another dynamic soror that is doing some amazing business. We're highlighting and featuring Black-owned businesses all week during CMAC Black Business Week. So I need you guys. That's right. I see you. Hello, Chantel. Make sure that once you come on that you're saying hi, shouting us out, giving us some love, and also make sure that you, of course, like, comments, and share it right now. Drive it up. We've been doing amazing. You guys have been watching. You all have been getting some great business information. And of course, you're learning about some amazing businesses that you can utilize in your life. So come on in. Javon Dylan, my co-chair, is here in the building as usual. What's up? All right. So I want to go ahead and introduce our soror and amazing Black business owner, Dina Thurman. And she has two great businesses. She has Jazzercise Chicago on the South Side. And then she also has, let me go ahead and pull that banner up, My Level Yoga and Pilates. How are you doing today, Dina?
I am doing fantastic today.
Yes.
I feel good.
Welcome.
I'm excited.
We are excited to have you. You got so much energy. I'm loving it. We got 11 viewers. That's my line number. So shout out to 11. All right. My girl Tiffany is in the building. We see Deborah is on. LaDwina, my other co-chair, is here. Oh my God. They are amazing. The co-chairs of economic development. Thank you all again for just showing up and showing out for Black-owned businesses today. So Dina, you have two businesses. Where do you want to start?
I want to start at the beginning. I want to start with the backstory, like you say.
Yes.
So in 2000, between 2000 and 2001, I had suffered three major losses.
Oh, wow.
My grandmother, my mother, and my son's father. So I was in a really seriously depressive state.
Yeah.
Then in 2002, I stumbled up at Thule Park at Jazzercise.
Okay.
So I heard a lot. I heard some Beyonce playing, and then I peeked in the room, and they had them legs going, lifting them up. And I was like, "What is this?" And class manager told me what it was, and I ran around the corner because at the time I lived around the corner. I ran and got my checkbook to sign up. Fast forward. Every time I went to class, I noticed that I wasn't sad. It was like I was happy for the hour that I was in class. And the more I came to class, the more I got out of the depression. Well, first of all, my mentor, who Marcia Shasong, she was the head owner and the instructor. And she was just amazing. So she kind of took me under her wing. I went from the back of the class to the front of the class. She mentored me and I became an associate. I taught classes for her.
Wow.
And then I got certified as an instructor in 2008.
Now, so that's about so you're talking 7 years later.
We're talking 7 years later from being a student to an instructor, an associate.
Wow.
So, and then in 2015, I got certified as a yoga teacher. Wow. So I noticed it was a really nice balance with the hip shaking and the sweating and the cardio. And then the yoga brought me a little peace and center and stretch, all my muscles out. So once I got certified, and then 2018, that's when I got the LLC for My Level Yoga and Pilates. And what I did notice is that a lot of people are usually on one end of the spectrum or the other. Yeah. Some people, yoga is too slow for them. I don't want to, they want to dance. And then you want to dance and, be like, ooh, I'm stiff. I need to stretch, and they need to stretch. So I have something for everybody. If yoga is too slow and calming for you and you want to upbeat, pumping and dancing and sweat, you can come to Jazzercise.
Okay. So that's why you have the two different, kind of versions of your company. Are they all under the same umbrella, or are they two different LLCs?
No, My Level Yoga and Pilates is an LLC, mine.
Okay.
Jazzercise is a franchise. I'm a franchise owner.
Oh, okay. Now
Right.
let me, I'm sorry if you don't mind us pausing right there, because I think that is really dynamic when you become a franchise owner. How did you get into that? And like, did it cost a whole lot of money to do?
Well, okay, so let's go back to my mentor who became my friend and I was teaching for, Marcia. She owned that franchise on the South Side.
Oh.
And then later on, she passed.
Okay.
And it was right at the pandemic when it started, right in 2020, I think March. And it was like, I kind of panicked because everybody was sad. People started canceling, and it was like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Yeah. So I asked, her survivor if we could go online and do Zoom. So I kind of spearheaded that and tried this, tweaked it that way. My son helped me with the audio, with the lighting, and so we did it on Zoom. But my main thing was that I didn't know how long the pandemic was going to last.
Right.
And I didn't want to be out of shape by the time it was time to go back to teach.
Yeah.
So, and then I was offering Pilates classes and yoga classes. So I was just doing donations, they were just giving me donations, and it varied. And so I had, like I said, I got some people that were paying already for Jazzercise, and then other people who were paying, for Pilates. Now, how I bought it, I bought her franchise.
Okay. So it was like a transfer of the franchise from her to you. Okay. That's really cool.
And the reason I really, wanted to do it is because that base on the Chicago South Side, it was a lot of people who were into it, who loved it, who I loved, who loved me, and we were all a big happy family. And I just didn't want it to just be falling by the wayside. So
it's providing a great service to the community.
Right. Yeah. And I feel like it's kind of like, how some parts of the Chicago have a food desert. I think it's an exercise desert.
Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
It's just a different choice of a workout.
Nice. I'm loving this. I'm loving knowing that you actually have a business that is a franchise, and then of course you have your own business as well. That's really dynamic because you get a chance to kind of build your clientele off of something that already has a name, a base, a following, and then it actually helps to even, maybe I would imagine, catapult My Level Yoga and Pilates as well. Does it work that way?
It can, for other people who are interested in yoga, because it is some people who are interested that would say, hey, can I get a, yoga class in? Because I do have, clients who I still teach yoga, virtually. And I've actually helped, what they call the long haulers, people who have had COVID and who are getting their strength back, their breath back. And they come faithfully to the yoga classes. They are totally not interested in jumping around.
I completely get it. They are two different types of workouts, but they're both, from my understanding, very intense, right? You can really get intense workouts from Jazzercise as well as doing yoga and Pilates, right?
Absolutely. So Jazzercise, I have the sign back there. We have a variety of formats. Dance mix is just the dance, where it takes you from your isolating your working out all your body parts, and then you go up the curve, and then you get high and your heart rate is up, and then you're really jumping and sweating, and then you slowly come down and you pick weights up and you work your upper torso, your abdominals, and your glutes, and then you end. So, and then like another, like core and strength. Like I do a strength 45, and it's all like on the floor, weights and body weight.
I'm gonna have to come and take that because I've been, I got a 2-year-old and I'm 41, and it was something, feeling like myself again and feeling healthy and strong and everything. And for me, making sure that I'm active was really essential to getting back to a place where I was happy and felt healthy again. And yoga, when you really implement it and understand the moves, and once you get them down correctly, it just works wonders for your strength, your endurance, your body, your breath, like you talked about. Can you kind of go a little bit more into the different benefits of like yoga and Pilates, and what's the difference?
The difference with Pilates is based on core strengthening. It's a lot of planks, it's a lot of core work, and it just strengthens your whole core, your whole trunk. So one thing about Pilates is people, a lot of times complain about back problems and back issues, but if your core is strong, then your back won't bother you. So it's a build up of the core. That's Pilates based. It can be intense and challenging, and some people kind of shy away from it. But what did you say? What was the other question?
The other one. So I was asking about, the yoga, like, and the benefits of it.
Well, the benefits of yoga is endless. First of all, a lot of people have problems sleeping. Your sleep-wake cycle improves. Your lymphatic system improves. Your stretching, people who have low back problems, your lumbar, the sacral, everything gets aligned. It's almost like better than going to the chiropractor if you have issues. And one thing about yoga that's really good, even for people like athletic people, if you've had any kind of trauma to your body, you need yoga. As a matter of fact, while I was teaching Jazzercise, I tore my hamstring, and it was kind of like I want to say a freak accident, but I sweat a lot when I work out. And I was doing a move, and the heel of my gym shoe slipped in my sweat, and I slipped in a split. So my whole spine kind of shifted, and actually yoga helped. And needless to say, I never stopped working out. I went to my son's graduation on crutches, and then I started teaching Jazzercise in a chair. My students, they knew the moves. I would cue them.
I love that.
It's just my point is, no matter what, just keep going. I think I want to say I'm an excuse buster. Like any kind of excuse you give, I could give you like, oh, my knees hurt. I was like, well, just don't bend down so far, but just keep moving. Oh, my back hurt. Okay, just you know what I mean? Just whatever excuse you come up with, I can see right through it, and I can give you a solution.
You said get rid of excuses. I see you. So I love the fact that you're talking about that you were able to, just do this in the chair and find a new way. I mean, that just, not only, talks about the fact that, you can just break through anything. It's just also being about being creative and thinking outside the box and knowing that you can still be an inspiration no matter how you show up.
Right. Or what's going on.
Yeah.
That because people have shoulder rotator cuffs, situations, knee situation, hips. It's and then that's one thing what I said, a trauma. It can be emotional, it can be physical. We live in Chicago. You may have fell and slipped on some ice. That's trauma. A car accident. Even if you say I'm not hurt, that's still trauma. Your body has the impact, is traumatic. So almost anybody can benefit from, because in your life, if you live long enough, you've suffered some kind of trauma.
Yeah.
That's what yoga does with helping address certain body parts. And then you get you centered and focused. One thing I want to talk about is balance. A lot of people are off balance, and that's included in yoga as well. So when you're balanced, you have to focus, because if you're not focused, you're going to be wobbling and shaking all over the place. And one other thing about it is that if things are off balance in your personal life, when you're on that mat and trying to balance, you're not going to be balanced. They kind of coincide. So balance is just as important. I mean, because people, that's why you fall. It's body awareness, because you're not aware. Oh yeah, that thing was right on the side. Check your surroundings out. Be aware of your body, so that cut down on the falling and the accidents, trip, stumbles.
Yeah, I'm loving it. You lighten up the room right now. If you haven't already seen, I mean, they are in here doing their thing. Let's see. Chantel says, "Just keep moving." Love that. I think it's Arsenio says, "Absolutely loving these sessions." Deborah says, "Dina, yeah, I remember when I broke my toe and was redirected to the chair." But it's showcasing that you can still be active, but active catered to whatever your particular abilities are at that time frame. This is what I think is really dope about yoga. Do something for me, because we just got a few more minutes left. Tell me, right? Because I know sometimes people think, yoga, oh, I have to be a certain type of person for that. I need to burn incense and I need to wear tie-dye and all that. Tell me about like yoga. Is it only for a certain type of person?
Absolutely not. Yoga is for any and everybody. I trained, I got my certification at Core Power. I trained in hot yoga. And I have taught at LA Fitness. I still teach at Export Fitness, Midtown Health. And the thing about it is, your body, different body parts. If you do a fold and your hands come all the way down to the floor, don't worry about the person next to you. And just, they might have long arms. That's another different thing about yoga and doing poses and your body type, your body composition. The person that has really long arms, opposed to the person with the short arms, they'll never be the same. Nobody is the same. One other thing I want to say is, we have 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 legs. We are totally not even at all. One side is always stronger than the other, and one side is weaker than the other. So the main thing we want to do is try to, balance it out. It's all about balance. How can you balance your life? How can you balance things going on in your life? How can you balance things going on in your body and your food intake? I know you said we only got a few minutes left, but I didn't know I was going to talk this long.
I told you it's gonna be nothing. That 20 minutes go by fast. Tamika said that I needed to hear that. Don't worry about the person next to you. She was like, that's her issue. So that is really great advice. So of course, everybody just wants to know, there's been everybody coming through the feed said, okay, I need to get into yoga. How do I get these services? How do they come and find you and utilize your services specifically for both the yoga and Pilates and the Jazzercise?
Okay, so the Jazzercise, I'm on Facebook at Chicago Southside Jazzercise. And I'm also on Facebook with My Level Yoga and Pilates. Also, you can email me at Jazzerdena, JAZZERDENA @gmail.com, and I'll respond to both. You just tell me what you want. I have a monthly packet that I only twice a week that I do my yoga clients. And Thule this is perfect time. Thule just open for in-person classes. this Tuesday, that's why I only could do Wednesday or Friday. This Tuesday, I had class at 8:30 in the morning. Thursday, 8:30 in the morning. We went from 18 people to 25 Thursday. The other person, she was like, girl, this spreading like wildfire. People ready to come. I'm like, woo!
Well, you're going to have some more coming as well. So I love it. Dina, make sure that you also put all those other links inside the comments once you come off. So I just wanted to thank you. You are amazing. This is really great. Everybody, make sure that you check out My Level Yoga and Pilates on Facebook, and also check out Southside and Evergreen Park on Facebook as well. Shout out to our amazing Soror Black business owner, Dina Thurman, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the support and the opportunity.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Okay, so you all are watching CMAC Black Business Week. Make sure that you're following CMAC Deltas as well and going to the website, cmacdeltas.org. All right, I have another amazing Black business owner coming up. Is my girl Courtney Giles-Baity, and she has C Major 7 Music Center, which is committed to providing quality music programs to all ages on the South Side, suburbs, and surrounding communities of Chicago. Put your hands together for Courtney.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great, and yourself?
Oh, I'm doing amazing this afternoon. I just want to thank you for having me on this morning, and our amazing president, Madam President Shamil Tillery.
Yes.
And I also would like to thank the Economic Development Committee for having me here this afternoon. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We are super excited to have you. And I just got to say, just a real quick shout out to the chaplain and the committee who has been putting together these dynamic praise and worships. And the last one was just woo!
Thank you so much. We had an amazing time putting that together for you guys.
Oh my God, you were on there jamming. I saw you. I love the little outfit. That was so cute. Your little white suit with the it was like flowers embroidered on it. It was really, really, really dope. And I mean, it shines. It's definitely, music is in your bones.
Yes,
it's a part of your nature. I was thankful. I think about a week or so ago, y'all surprised me, for my birthday and had the music playing. I never even heard that song before, but this is what you do. So, it's kind of, if I usually ask, how'd you get into it? But I'll say for you, where did music start for you in your life?
So music started for me when I was 3. My grandmother, huge advocate of music, and she wanted all of her granddaughters to play the violin. So at the age of 3, she put this violin in my hand.
Oh, and my
God. I played this violin at the age of 3, and then I started piano lessons when I was a teenager before I got to high school. And when I was auditioning for high school, I said, I found this school called the Chicago Academy for the Arts. Now, this is a real expensive high school to go to. It's not Chi Arts. Chi Arts just came about in the last 10 years or so.
Okay.
So this was a private school on Chicago and Sangamon. And I went and auditioned with the violin. And when I auditioned with the violin, then I found out that I also had an amazing voice.
Hey.
Well, I didn't find out that I had an amazing voice. Somebody else discovered me, okay? Her name is Pamela Jordan. She said, you can sing, girl. Yes. So I had a double major in violin and voice. And that's basically how I got started.
Nice. Okay. So then I got to ask, so did you go to college for music as well?
I did.
Okay.
I ended up at the Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville, not Carbondale, Edwardsville. And I had a full scholarship there. And that's where I got my bachelor's in vocal performance and music business. And then I actually did not want to major in education. My mom was kind of trying to force it, but I was just like, I really don't want to teach. So I did everything in my power not to do that. And so I ended up, performing. I've traveled over in Europe singing classical music.
Wow.
As a soloist with a choir, all over Europe, and had an amazing time. And actually, when I got back to Chicago, I wanted to take a break. Competition is heavy, and it can weigh very heavy on you, particularly when it's not just a talent, it's a gift. And for somebody to challenge your gift, that can be difficult sometimes.
It's like Erykah Badu, right?
Yeah.
I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my.
You know it. I'm an artist. And so I'm just, so I ended up taking a break from performing and ended up in radio for many years. I worked for two of the largest Black radio stations here in Chicago. I went from Power 92.
I remember that.
Power 92 family. And that, I think we actually met prior to that, but that's when we really, really got close. And then I left there and went to work for Clear Channel, which is now iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny how I ended up in music education. There was a woman by the name of Cheryl who sent me a press release to the radio station. And I went to go meet with her to sell them airtime. Okay. And to my surprise, when I got there, she was just like, after hearing my story, I kind of told her where I started with playing Suzuki violin. And she says, well, we could really use your help. So I started, they had gotten a grant from Polk Brothers to teach a program called Clap, Sing, and Read in a neighborhood school. And so basically, I went and volunteered once a week to teach this program to kindergartners through second grade. And that's basically how I started teaching. I fell in love with it.
Wow. So your mom got her way from where she
wanted. In the end, my mama got her way, but I still didn't major in education, but then that kind of pushed me in the direction of getting some certifications from DePaul. So I'm ORF certified. Of course, Suzuki violin, every child can. And that's where it kind of all started in the teaching arena.
I love it. I love it. And I just got to point out, absolutely, our Vice President, Melanie Martin Ware, says we are celebrating Black Music Month. So this was absolutely perfect and divine to talk to you about music and your business during CMAC Black Business Week. Yes. And then T. McCann says, y'all better ask her about CMAC Ready.
We always stay CMAC ready, honey. We always stay CMAC ready. Got to.
All day. I'm loving it. Madam President Sora Shamil Diller says, you are amazing. Miss Fran says, that's awesome. Christiani's in the building showing love. Tamika.
That's my shift, Tamika.
Oh,
and I think I saw a comment from our regional director, Sarajini Nunn Spencer.
Oh my gosh, she sure did. She's a cougar.
Epsilon Xi. Yeah.
Oh man, blessings. Thank you so much to our regional director, Sarajini Nunn Spencer. Y'all are showing up and showing out. All right, so what is it that you teach? What's different about C Major 7 Music Center?
Okay, so basically, I'll give you some background here, just a little bit more. After I was kind of discovered to be a teacher, I had started teaching in a bunch of schools in the city. And I found out that really wasn't my thing, to teach in classrooms, because it became very taxing over time. I can do what I do now all year round. So it's always about finding your niche. And, so here it is, I'm in Chicago public schools, and I have to deal with the classroom management. I only get to see the kids once a week. And was I really making the impact that I wanted for me as well as for the kids? Because it has to be a two-way street.
Yeah.
And I started feeling very worn. So I realized that I am more effective one-on-one or with small groups.
Okay.
So I started teaching private voice lessons, and private violin and private piano. And I ended up teaching out of my home, which now this is my home. It's still my house. I don't live here. I bought a new house. And instead of renting this house out after I bought it, I realized that I have enough students to take care of this.
Come on.
So I can do all of my business
Praise God.
right here.
Yes.
And so that's
and it looks beautiful.
What I did. I changed this house into the music house, and it is dedicated specifically for private lessons and small group lessons. I hired a drummer who teaches drums and other percussion instruments as well, such as the xylophone and marimbas. And so we have an amazing space here, and that's basically how I got started. There was a parent who said, at the time I was teaching way on the north side, and she said, I can't come to the north side, honey. You know, I do enough driving, and I got these two boys that need you. So what we gonna do? Her name is Keisha.
Wow.
And she said, I am coming to you when you do your thing on the south side.
Come on, let's go.
I came to the south side and I haven't looked back.
I love it. That is a true testament of one of my favorite Kwanzaa principles, Kujichagulia, self-determination.
Yes.
And then even knowing that we have value in our neighborhoods. We don't have to go anywhere else. We can make it beautiful here and make people want to come here and build a safe space. And that's exactly what you've done. It looks great. And you all might know Sora Matoya Marsh, who's also one of my very close friends and co-host of our other show. And she was teasing me yesterday because we were watching that new show, The Encore, that's bringing on 702 and Total and all of that. Because like I was trying to me, you know, get it together. I'm like, I'm gonna go get me some voice lessons from Courtney. Okay.
You know where I'm at.
Yes. And my little one actually does have a voice, and she's got that little, what they call the music ear, the little hole right there. So we're coming. Well, come
on, honey. I love it. I love it.
Go ahead.
As a matter of fact, I'm actually trying to do a little pilot with a bunch of 3-4-year-olds. So please, I will definitely let you know. It'll be a little situation. And I was actually talking about it with another parent who has her daughter enrolled in piano lessons, but she's got a 3-year-old that she wants to start. And I'm like, well, let's do this pilot and we'll figure out where we go. So she might fit right on in.
Well, that's perfect because you said that you started music when you were 3 with your grandmother and that adorable little violin. I need that to be like framed somewhere or like put up with like a picture of you when you're little in the violin. That'd be just so cute. But
well, right now, this little one in this picture behind me, she is beautiful. She picks it up now. So I can't quite frame it yet. So.
Oh no, then let them go ahead, touch it, feel it, get all into it. Absolutely. Yes. I actually went to Merit Me. I used to play first chair trumpet. Yeah, my grandmother wanted me to actually go to school for music, but I decided to become a cheerleader.
That was okay too, honey.
It was.
Cheerleaders' lives matter too, okay?
They do. So I'm loving these opportunities. So, we talked about the pilot of the 3 to 4-year-olds. What is the age range right now that you actually service?
So right now, my youngest student is 5.
Okay.
And my oldest is somewhere around 75.
Wow, that is amazing.
My oldest decided that she wanted to start playing the violin, and she always had this violin, and it's always the older one that comes that has the time to come. They're not working anymore, and they're like, I always wanted to do this. It's like bucket list,
I love it. That's beautiful. That's like, hey, let me just go ahead and knock this off and bring some more joy to my life. I'm sure it's beautiful. Your ship again is out here. Tamika said, this is proof that your gift will make room for you. I'm so proud of you, Courtney. I love it.
I love you, Ship. Thank you so much.
Oh, man. And T. McCann says that her Dales has music in her blood.
Yes. She, you know, my daughter, we've had to do some speech therapy with her, but before she really started speaking, everything she did was just sing. Like her singing, the words in her singing were absolutely clear. And so, you know, through my music therapy training that I've done in the past, I've had to work with her in that way to get her to say, you know what, now let's try to speak it. Opposed to singing it.
Well, she's just saying that she's on a higher level because from my understanding, God communicates through music.
Okay.
Yes. You know? So she like, y'all trying to bring me back down. I'm already up here. You got to rise up.
I receive that, honey. Yes, I do.
So how do people get a chance to utilize your services?
So you can check out my website, cmajor7music.com. And you can also check me out on Facebook at cmajor7music. And I also have a phone number. It is 312-380-1796. And that is how you can find me.
Yes. And again, make sure that you drop that in the comments before it's over today so people can go ahead and get access to you and everything that you do. Courtney, you are so dynamic. You look beautiful. You guys, if y'all have not yet seen the praise and worship, and I think it was this time last Friday, then go now, share it with somebody and watch it again. Courtney is out there doing the thing. And then all of the other sorors that have these voices.
Yes. I'm telling you, my coach here, Brittany, and all of the sorors, Melissa, because there are two males. There's Melanie and Melissa.
Yes.
That always just pitch in and help. And all the sorors that just come and say, hey, we just want to sing a little bit.
Yes.
So I am just completely grateful for the opportunity to be able to, do it. And, this COVID world, right?
Yeah.
It brought out something that I never knew I had, and it's a skill of video editing. And so it takes hours and hours to put these videos together, but it has, like my ship said, your gifts will make room for you. And so when I sat down and I just started putting that first video together, and then the second video came, and then the third video came, and then I started getting phone calls for people asking me, can you help me with my video editing for my business? Honey, that done spun into a whole nother situation, okay? Because I just finished a contract with another school where I helped edit their program for their final school performance.
So I'm seeing another stream of income.
Here is another pilot that I am doing with my voice students because, voice students have, there's a stigma with just singing, right?
Okay.
You only sing, you're not really a musician. You only sing. Well, you know what? My singers ain't gonna only sing.
This is an instrument though anyway.
Yeah, it is an instrument and it takes training,
Yeah.
But my singers will not only sing, they can play the violin, they can play the piano, but then I'm actually starting a pilot with my voice students just to see how they can start using online recording studios and do video editing and all of that. So there's a technical aspect that's going on there. Yeah, so another stream of income.
I love it. I love it. Because billionaires are not made from one stream.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. Yeah.
So go ahead and get it and then keep teaching it. Keep sharing your gifts with everybody. We're just so thankful for you. Everybody, look, you see it. Kelly Kales is like, you dope.
Thank you, sis. Thank you.
We got sometimes we're holding on. This is just I love your chef. Okay. Hey, this you my chef now. So okay, so sometimes we're holding on to the things that God is trying to deliver us from. But honey, once we let go, God shows up and shows out. Yes. Courtney, this is your season to let go and allow God to use you with the many gifts that you have. Come on, you better say that.
Thank you so much.
Our VP again, Melanie is saying, loving it.
I love it.
They're asking for praise and worship every week, please.
Woo! Okay. Okay. Tune into church. How about that? We do it every week. Right? Tune into church. Because I'm the praise and worship leader at the church too, okay?
Come on. There you go, right there. Right. Come on this way. Come on this way. I love it. And T. McKinn is saying, so proud of you, so excited for you. I'm just so thankful for having you today. You are our last service-oriented business, and you just lit it up. You got the sunshine. It's a beautiful day out there, everybody. Let's get ready for Juneteenth. We're going to be coming back tomorrow with the CMAC Shopping Network.
I'm so ready.
Yes. So I need y'all. Sorors, we're going to have some sorors out here with some amazing products. I need y'all to get ready and get ready to support your own, support Black businesses, and let's shop and let's recycle that Black dollar because it's Juneteenth. And hey, it's just 365 Black. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You have been amazing. Thank you. And I'm going to put your banner back up there one more time, everybody. Make sure that you are checking out my girl, Courtney Giles-Baity at CMajor7musicCenter.com that she has right here on the South Side for us to be able to make it to. All right. Thank you again. Make sure you throw all that information in the chat. We love you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And thank you for all the work that you do in the community, because I know it's not an easy feat. And God bless you and your ministry.
Received many blessings, and God bless you as well. And everything that you do, you know, we all devastating. Okay.
Of course.
Thank you. All right now. Okay. All right. We just want to thank you for joining us today. This has been amazing, showcasing the businesses, the service-oriented businesses during CMAC Black Business Week. It's just been dynamic. Make sure that you check out the past videos. You can see them right here on Facebook at Chicago Metropolitan Alumnae Chapter's Facebook page. You can also see them on the YouTube page of the Black Mall. And make sure that you join us tomorrow. We'll be going live at 7 p.m. and you will be able to shop directly from the live, just like a home shopping network. How amazing is that? No waiting, no guessing, no fooling around. Everything is going to be automated, and you're going to be able to have a good time and virtually be able to engage and see these amazing products that our stores have to offer. I am just thankful for you all again. We're so grateful and thankful for our Madam President, Soror Shamil Tillery Dillard, to our economic development chairs, LaDwina Smith and Javondalyn Dunigan. I am Cassie Opia of theblackmall.com, and we are here for CMAC Deltas. And visit cmacdeltas.org and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. See you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing day and happy Juneteenth. Bye-bye.